Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is BNN.
Good morning, Berlin, and happy Monday. Today is February 10th, 2025. Did you know that February 10th is known as National Teddy Day, where during the week of Valentine's Day, couples traditionally exchange teddy bears? The 10th also marks the day of the 25th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution was ratified, which establishes presidential succession. Now, let's hear from Maddie for a pop culture update.
In pop culture news, the annual Grammy Awards ceremony last Sunday night brought home many big winners. Beyoncé won Best Country Album and Album of the Year for her debut country album, Cowboy Carter. She also announced a Cowboy Carter tour ahead of Grammys night. Kendrick Lamar took home 5 awards, including Record and Song of the Year for Not Like Us. Other notable guests include Chappell Roan, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, and Gracie Abrams. Several $1 million were raised in support of Los Angeles area wildfire support. Now, let's hear from Liv for some world news.
World news, 5 people were shot at a school in Sweden. Santorini, a Greek island, experienced a small earthquake, leaving thousands of residents to evacuate. Now, let's look at the weather in the week ahead.
Thanks, Liv. I hope no one was looking for another snow day or another 2-hour delay this week, because that will not be happening. Because the temperatures remain in the low 30s, so just expect more rain with occasional chance for flurries, as temperatures might drop a bit on Thursday and Friday. However, this week looks like another unseasonably warm one. That's all for the weather. Let's now head over to DBSN for our weekend sports updates and look ahead to this week's Berlin sports.
What's up, Bears? Welcome back to DBSN. I'm Becca Leip.
And I'm Riley Whited. It was yet another busy weekend for our student athletes, Becca.
That's right, Riley. Friday night, our basketball teams battled Dublin Jerome. The boys absolutely crushed Jerome, winning 66-39, while the girls fell short 55-37.
On Saturday, boys basketball played again, but lost to Delaware Hayes 64-28. Also, boys wrestling took home runner-up at the NYE Classic Tournament. Several placers and champions came out on Saturday night.
Hockey came out on the weekend, picking up 2 wins over Worthington Coburn and an overtime win against St. Xavier. Senior Nick Patton scored an overtime goal to lift the Bears over the Bombers on Sunday. Here's a clip of the goal.
Girls bowling placed 4th at the conference championship, with junior Maddie Pigot placing 3rd at the all-tournament team. Girls wrestling also competed and placed 12th at the Sharpen Axe tournament.
A huge congratulations to our game day competition cheer team, who competed at nationals over the weekend in Florida. The team finished 6th out of 34 teams in the division.
Great stuff, Becca. Make sure you are following us so you can vote and stay updated on all of our sports teams. Also, head to 3140news.com to see more content. We will see you back later this week. I'm Riley Whited.
And I'm Becca Leip with DBSN. Lastly, girls lacrosse finished their preseason clinic. So now, let's send it to Alikia.
Thank you, DBSN. Berlin's girls lacrosse team had their winter clinics last month. The players spent time with younger athletes before they kick off their season.
So we're basically, it's for any player in the community. Pretty much K through 8, anyone who has experience or doesn't. So we're doing really just a lot of basic skills to get kids interested in the game of lacrosse.
We're just kind of teaching the younger girls. So we have 2 different groups. We have the elementary school kids who are just kind of learning like the basics of like ground balls and passing and catching and cradling. And then on the other side for the older girls, we're kind of getting into like the more depth of like shooting and dodging and defensive positioning.
For our players, it's great to see our high schoolers get involved in the community. and with some of their middle school peers that they'll hopefully play with eventually. For the middle schoolers, it's great to give them something to do and prepare for their season.
My favorite part is just kind of the family environment we've all kind of created. We all kind of like bicker and argue like we're sisters, so we all just have become super close, and we kind of have like a close-knit family environment.
I'm excited for the season. We're gonna have I think a really strong team. We bring a lot of players back. We've had a big off season, a lot of work, so I'm excited to see kind of what happens and just ready to get after it.
This has been Alikia with BNN. Now let's send it back to the Monday show.
Thank you so much for tuning in today for Good Morning Berlin. Stay tuned for a regular show tomorrow and the rest of the week.